Hello, everybody, and welcome to BL Week in Review. Long time no chat. Um, don't forget, you can join me in the comments and give your 2 cents about everything. There's also a poll today in the live comments for you guys to interact with. Hello, Asul. Good evening. It's kind of late where you are, I know. I'm glad you can make it. Okay, don't mind me. Oh my goodness. I on the mend. I had COVID, so I'm on the mend, but I'm still like my main remaining problem is like the congestion in my throat and sinuses and like the cough and everything. So, bear with me. I wanted to chat with everybody though. So, uh, uh welcome. I'm BL Songbird. This is the BL Week in Review. And we are live on BL Express YouTube channel. If you're new, don't forget to like, subscribe, join us so that you don't miss anything. Thank you, Ceresia. I am getting better. Hello. Yeah, feeling well enough to chat tonight. Might cut it short if it really goes downhill, but fingers crossed that it won't because there's so much to say. So, while I'm explaining the format, if you guys have any questions for me, it's been a while. I've been away. If you guys have questions for me, I would love to answer them. So go ahead and throw out your questions in the chat. All right. So, this is a live Q&A formatted event with audience participation. So if you're not feeling shy, go ahead and join us in the chat. So many people talking. And it's super fun to chat. So definitely worth trying and getting brave to do. I know that's like the scariest part. I remember before I was doing this, before I was talking to random people on YouTube Live just a couple years ago, I was that shy person. So shy, in fact. I was so shy that what you guys are doing right now in the chat would have been impossible. I was so shy that I didn't even join lives for fear of having to chat with people. So I get it. And it takes a lot of bravery to do that, but know that this is a safe space and everybody is welcome. And we are just here to chat about the thing that we all love, which is BL. Okay, so with that in mind, live Q&A, audience participation. Let's have some fun. Chas, I guess COVID is going around. I've known a few people who've had it. I'm glad you're finally over your cough. I'm hoping mine goes away soon. Uh, feels really weird in the ears. I don't know, and it makes me super dizzy. Yeah, it worse than like your average dizzy. It almost feels like I'm on a ship at sea on a like a stormy day or something. Like the world is just going up and down. It's that yeah, those are the least pleasant things about the whole thing. Uh All right, look, I guess nobody is asking me about it, so I'll just talk about it anyway because I can. Guess I'm feeling a little saucy tonight. So I went to New York, right, for two fan meeting. Well, one fan meeting and one free event, and then we spent a lot of time just wandering around New York City, which was really fun. That's where I got sick, unfortunately, but still, overall, it was a super fun trip and really cool to see oh my gosh, Jung Dunk first Kautam on stage. And I've had a lot of people ask me like how tall are they? And all I can say is I have no idea. because when I went up to do like the little high touch thing, they were sitting down. That was like the thing I was most interested about and excited about was like uh was like how tall are they? And like nope. Anyway, my favorite moment was actually there were a couple. It was mostly the singing, to be honest, guys. Getting to see Tung and Jung sing in real life was super fun. Uh, he is as adorable in person as he is on camera. That is absolutely true. That's interesting that you got COVID in NYC. I think it must be going around there. Um, yeah. First was also sick on stage, and I touched his hand, and who knows where it came from, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. So first, I actually posted a little video, both Cao Tung singing, and I'm almost positive I posted the video of Jung singing. Those were probably my two favorite bits of that fan meeting. And then also I went to the Thai taste event on Monday that had all of the Be on Cloud boys and also who else was there? Oh, Broadcast Thai, who's doing Reset. The main characters weren't there, but there were a couple of actors from Reset there. And then also one other company that's less well known. The food was really good. I know not everybody got to try it, but I did, and so the food was really good. And then I don't know, it was cute to see them on stage. It was nice because it was free, but it was a little I don't know. I sat outside a long time. That wasn't as fun. So, but my one big takeaway from that is that Mile is pretty. From Mile and Appo, he is very pretty, and that's what I've got. Anyway, okay. Anything else about that trip? I like. There's this place called Little Island that's super pretty. It was interesting because it's like an island in the Hudson River on like it's like in giant concrete tulips. It's definitely man made. It's definitely unique. And then I we walked the High Line, which was super fun. Yeah, so those are some highlights for me of that. I got to meet a lot of people, which is really cool. People that I'd only ever met online, so that was really fun too. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So, on to the week in review. Did you meet up with any of the other BL influencers who went to those events? Major ones, no, that I was in zone A. Anyway, they were all VIP and like so yeah, it was a little bit rough. It was like we're in different spaces kind of, if that makes sense. So I didn't really meet any of the major influencers. They were kind of in their own world. Anyway, anyone who was in VIP was kind of in their own world really. It wasn't just the influencers. I walked the High Line at night and it was such a pleasant walk. Yes. We walked it during day, but it was like a cloudy morning. So that worked out because it probably isn't pleasant when it's super hot out. I could see that. All right. So this we're going to talk about what's happened, what's coming, and at the end, as usual, I'll leave a space for major spoilers so we could talk about the week. But let's leave that to the end so that those who aren't watching everything and don't like spoilers can like skip out at that point, but they can still hear all the goodies. So the shows that began are Doctor's Mind, which is airing on Sundays on EGE. It's a Thai BL. It is with, oh gosh, what's what Frank somebody, right? Oh my goodness. Maybe I should have looked it up before because everybody was excited because it was with this one person. And I'm going to have to look up who that person is because I am kind of a GMTV girly. Those are the ones that I remember everybody. Everybody else I have to look up. Why is the internet so slow? You guys can, I'm still working, right? This is weird. Long Lee, is that right? It's not crashing, is it? Long Lee. Yeah, okay. Lee Long Shi? Lee Long? Lee Long Shi. Okay. I knew we'd get there eventually. Yes, Li Longxi. Everybody's excited to see him on camera again, and admittedly, he's pretty fun. I am kind of invested with Per and Kan, the side couple. I think they're pretty interesting. Um, the actors are easy on the eyes. The show is not hard to follow. Um, it's something to do on Sunday. There you go. Okay, so that's what I thought of Doctor's Mind. What did you think? If you watched the first episode, go ahead and give a shout out in the comments. Is it worth watching week to week or wait to binge it? What do you think? Let me know. I think it could go either way. It might be one of those shows that is more entertaining binged. So if you're not watching week to week, you might save it till the end. Top and Chris Mon, Mon and Pack and Top and Chris Mon. I'm curious about that third couple, DeLorean. I'm like that's a slow develop. I feel like that'll be interesting because the weird no weird. I won't call her weird. The weird woman, girl, young lady who is like the girlfriend. She's nasty. I don't know. I don't like her a whole lot. Michelle, I will watch the next episode. Oh, okay. Fair. Try to. I'm waiting. That's good. Also, it was a typical series without anything special. It's college BL, guys. What could you say? We need some of those occasionally for the young people, right? The young people need something their own age. Okay, I like the third couple. I'm okay with the lead couple, but they were paired last minute. Okay, I could see it. I haven't been keeping up on like the behind the scenes stuff, so like as far as knowing that it was cast last minute, I didn't know that. So the girlfriend Pat is something else. Yes. I dislike her quite immensely. I especially when like the friend took his food this last episode. That was rude. Okay. Is that a spoiler? That wasn't a big enough spoiler to be a thing, right? That was so tiny that it's like, all right, let me know. Let me know if that was a significant enough spoiler for people. I will dial it back. So let me know in the comments. All right, the next one that started is Secret Lover. I am feeling a bit better, Krishna. Not well enough to drive to work tomorrow. Yep, I had a staff meeting that I had to like bow out of because I couldn't make that 3 hour journey. But school is getting ready to come back, guys. That's another thing. Next week is in service, because I'm a teacher. So that'll be fun. Okay. That is not too much of a spoiler for me. Okay, thanks, Chas. That's good to know. I like the feedback. All right. Secret Lover is the next thing that started. It's airing. I totally let go of Mission to the Moon, or it would have completely taken me out. I did not finish that. Nope, I did not. Not a big spoiler. Okay, thanks, Ossel. I watched Secret Lover. I think it'll be a decent watch, but not like top tier. Okay, right there, Katie. I agree. Secret Lover is fun though. If I were to rank them, I would put Secret Lover above Doctor's Mind as far as entertainment value goes. I don't know, the story just is more cohesive, and so is the chemistry, I think, for the leads. It's a Taiwanese BL. It's airing on Tuesday, so saw it today. Awesome. It's on Ichi. It's on YouTube. It's on Gaga Ulala. So it's everywhere. I don't know if YouTube is cut or not, because YouTube sometimes does that. I'm not positive. But I would call it fun. I would classify it under the fun section. There seems to be quite a few of those lately. Secret Lover was cute. It moved a lot faster than I expected, so I really liked it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Super cute. Yeah, I've got to watch episode 3 tonight. Yep. It's out today, guys. Episode 3, 2 episodes last week, and then as Taiwan tends to do, they tend to release 2 the first week and then 1 from then on out. I'm halfway through the 3rd episode. Brava. S Lover was pretty good. I'll keep watching for now. See, okay, fun. It's fun. Okay. The next one that started, and guys, I hope Secret Lover's couple dynamics will develop as the series progresses. I hope so too. Let's not leave it as it is now. I'm thinking since it's starting where it is, I'm thinking that's going to be part of the story arc. I would assume. Why did my camera keeps coming in and out? I must be moving around a lot today. Sorry for the blurriness, guys. Okay, next is My Magic Prophecy. Jimmy and C are back, and okay, Thai BL, GMMTV, which is the big one. It's actually airing on YouTube, so free for everybody. And yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. Jimmy and C are back. They've chosen well. Um, the story was fun. It had a great start. Their acting is entertaining as usual. And the premise is interesting enough and unique enough to definitely keep me hooked. For sure. I liked My Magic Prophecy, although I'm also biased because I love Jimmy and C. That is fair, Katie. That was like me with the X Morning. Cericia, Love Magic Prophecy, basically anything Jimmy and C are in. Okay, well, we have some Jimmy and C fans. Loved it, love it. I loved it. I mean, okay, yeah, loved. So solid, no matter what they do. Yeah, okay, we have a whole group of Jimmy C fans. That's awesome. They're worth being a fan too, right? Cool people in real life, great actors. They choose good stories every time, and excited to see how this one progresses for sure. I would say that My Magic Prophecy would be worth watching week to week. I think there might end up being some fun discussion with everybody in the online social media platforms. I think there might end up being like a whodunit mystery kind of thing going on. And those kinds of shows are always fun to chat about in real time. And so those are the shows that are worth watching in real time so that you can chat with everybody. Love Jimmy and C. Okay, then we had this random little series start, and the title just gets me, and I'm about to say it out loud. Dog Bro. Yes. I don't I I want to I almost want to like check out the actual Thai title because I feel like dog bro is not the correct translation. But that is what they've decided to be the English title. So there we go. That's what we've got. It's on Sundays. And it's on YouTube. I don't know if it's cut or not on YouTube, probably, but it is also on Ichi. The subtitles, as of this last Sunday, were not real yet. They were AI. So if you have a solid middle foundation in Thai, you can follow the AI subtitles, right? And still get what's going on. But if you don't have Thai, Don't watch that one yet. Wait till they. It said that the subtitles were in progress at the beginning of the series, so I'm assuming they're coming. And in the next few weeks, they'll be proficient, but they are not yet, which is why maybe you thought it was a hot mess, Recia. Everyone freaked out because Jimmy was taking a year for school, but he did that and still filmed two series. How did he do that? Well, because he's awesome, like Mix. Him and Mix are of the same cloth. I don't know. I don't know. That was my question as well, Deloria. I haven't watched it. I've been a little burnt out. That's fair. Dog Bro is, I won't be watching it. Yeah, fair. I had to stop halfway through that. It's either not my thing or was just in the wrong mood. The subtitles, guys, like I said, the subtitles were AI. Like, we can't really judge that book yet, I don't think, because when subtitles are AI, there's a lot lost in context. So, it's also, new production company, new actors, I think. I'm going to judge it for what it is. I'm going to try one more and be kind to that series. Not sure why. Maybe because I like dogs. And I'm getting used to things talking because there's been several. Has it been several now? At least two Japanese series with talking things. I don't know. Japan's going a different direction. But yeah, at the very least with Dog Bro, wait for the subtitles. Cause and I think it's going to be a pretty simple plot. I don't think it's going to be anything like Reset or Knockout or The Bangkok Boy. I discovered a series. World of BL had it on their lineup. I was like, oh, what is going on? So there is a series from Myanmar. My bad, that was close. There's a series from Myanmar. Worse, can it be worse than Flirt Milk? Actually, Yuritsa, I do not think Dog Bro is going to be worse than Flirt Milk. Flirt Milk, I really couldn't get through. Dog Bro, at least the storyline is somewhat clear. Oh, Cericia, you're the opposite. You're like, it's worse. I'm like, no, it's not. Okay. See, and therein might be the difference. Is the fact that I could follow the tie. So wait for the tie, guys, because it could be that the reason that I'm like, it's this better than Flirt Milk is because I understood enough Thai to get around the AI subtitles. just wait until they have the subtitles properly. I'm glad they said that they were coming. I'm glad they were like straight out. They were like, these are AI subtitles. I'm like, okay. I almost didn't watch it. I was like, do I have enough Thai? Am I feeling well enough to follow Thai? And I went for it. It was kind of funny. Okay, so from Myanmar, there is a series called We Are Brothers. It's on YouTube. I did try it. It's not posted anywhere on social media. You guys this evening are getting some things that I posted nowhere because, well, uh, I have not been well, mainly. But I tried We Are Brothers. I watched three of the episodes, and they're longer too. They're like 15 to 20-minute episodes. And I dislike the main character enough that I can't go on. And the story is cohesive enough to follow. It's low budget. It's set. There's one set design. It's set in a house so far. In those first three episodes, it's a stepbrother story. Every country has to try it, I guess. Has a similar vibe to the other stepbrother stories. Okay, I've seen a couple of posts but couldn't find it. World of BL has links on their website. And if you'd like, I can put a link to this particular series in the comments if you'd like it. Let me know. Let me know if you'd like me to put a link in, and I will do so in the comments. I meant in the comments at not even in the comments. Yeah, I followed your post and watched it. I'm waiting for the next episode. Yes, he's very unlikable because I stayed with it because of insomnia. Did I put it in the post? Oh, you mean my article, Yuritsa? There was a link to episode one in the article that I put out on Monday. That's likely. If you meant that. I'm like, what social media post? I didn't do a social media post. Am I going crazy? I must be sicker than I thought. But I did put it in the article, so maybe that's what you're talking about. Um. All right. What else? Got it. The other one that started that we didn't get to talk about because, well, been gone. So I thought I'd put it in here is ABO Desire. The one that just got taken off of three, three platforms. Apparently, but at least we're getting to see it still. So that's good. I find it kind of that series is amusing to me because take out the ABO part and you've got like a classic Chinese like business romance. The bridal that is like a slow start that has all this business stuff and is less about the romance. I'm like, how many episodes is this again? And the character that I like is like I thought he was going to be the main character, the gal, the secretary. Oh my gosh, all the names. Is it Shen Wang? Is that right? Is that the right series? Gosh, I hope that's the right series. No, that's the other. Okay, the secretary. The gal is the one who has the. He's always using this presence because he doesn't want to be known as an omega, right? He wants to. He's a beta to everybody. That guy. That guy I love, and that guy is the guy. Can't believe I'm talking about betas and omegas on it live. Okay, about a live action series too. Anyway, um, I want more of him. There's not enough. That's all I have to say about that. I think most people are watching it on Vicky and Gaga anyway. Vicky, I watched it on Gaga when I was super. I watched episodes through three the day that I had the fever. So the day that I was like ridiculously ill, just hanging out in a small hotel room. That was the day I watched it, and honestly, I didn't follow it at all. Not at all. So this last Saturday, I did a little binge fest of episodes 1 through 5, and I watched it on Viki. And Viki's subtitles are superior. I actually was able to differentiate all the names finally, and like we got somewhere. I'm like, this is a complicated plot, mainly because of all the business nonsense. Watching it on Vicky. Yeah, so Vicky, if you have a subscription, that is the place. The subtitles are superior. Um, Yuritsa, you're into it and reading the novel too, eh? Dang. Didn't the author say not to read the novel? Was that one? Or no, 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 sorry, that was Revenge Love, where the author was like, don't read the novel. I take it back. Ah, Gao is Yeah, my favorite. Okay, I think the series will lead with the Enigma Alpha couple, then overlap in the middle, and then finish. I hope so because I want more of them, and I could care less about the Enigma Alpha couple, to be honest, at the moment. But you love Hua Young, really? Oh man, wow. Okay. Bree says hi. She's decided to join me. All right. I don't know. I actually sometimes wonder if this cat is like shy of cameras because she sometimes I turn on a camera and she leaves. She's like, nope, I'm gone out. Okay, next, upcoming. On Thursday, August, I keep seeing clips of the kids, so happy times are ahead. Yay! I want more of that part. Let's like end the business nonsense and get to the meat of the romance plot, right? I don't know. I think I think business might not be my main like favorite like other genre, because oftentimes romance is woven in with other things, and like business is probably one of my least favorite. Um, okay, so on Thursday, August 31st, we have a new Chinese BL on the Secrets of Us YouTube channel, Lost in Kyoto. I am like pushing these a little bit. They're actually doing a really fabulous job with their short stories. They tend to be 4 to 5 episodes long, like 10 minutes each. So definitely short story classification, and they're enjoyable and fun to chat about. So Lost in Kyoto on August 31st. On Friday, August 1st, I'm smiling because this is one I've been excited about since they announced that it was happening like a year and a half ago. And that is I Am the Most Beautiful Count. Yep, I am totally excited for that series. And it might not be everybody's cup of tea. It's Thai. It's on going to be airing on Ichi. It is also a Japanese BL micro series called The Secret of the Secretary. Started last Friday on YouTube with English subtitles. Thank you. Also, the micro series I tend to pay less attention to, so it's cool if others are willing to give a shout out to those little micro series in the comments. That's awesome. Also, I the vertical format, like the true vertical format micro series, I really don't like that format, so I tend to like just don't even notice. Okay, maybe I should try to be better at that. If you like those series, let me know, and I'll try to start paying attention. I'm looking forward to it. That channel hasn't disappointed yet. I'm looking forward to Count. It looks such fun. I'm super excited for that one. Seppanut is perfection. Yes, he is a queen. He's a diva. I am excited to see how utterly ridiculous and fantastic it's going to be, because the preview is definitely giving like serious diva and like campiness, and I'm all for that. I think it's going to be a fun ride. If you're looking for a serious series, I do not think that this is going to be that. I hope that they don't overdo it with the sound effects, because it's a comedy from Thailand, tends to have a lot of sound effects. But yeah, I'm super excited. So Friday, they are doing the countdown on their social media. Super fun. Can't find the secretary one either. YouTube is not being helpful with the micro series for me. I will also definitely be watching the count. Yes. Yay. All of us will watch. All of us will chat. We'll chat about that next week. See what everybody thought about it. It'll be fun. Okay, so in the primary comments, if I'll put a link into the one. Also, if you wouldn't mind putting an actual link in to the other, that would be really cool. Okay. Then, oh, and the premise for that is a diva, like somebody who's basically a superstar who's just like says, "Screw it, this is me." They're a complete diva, complete queen, and they're like suddenly thrown back in time. That is the premise of that. Very random. All right, and then on August 2nd, as people were mentioning, Shine, the new series with Mile and Appo, is starting on WeTV. So yay, 10 cents. Here in the US, it's 10 cent, right? Other countries, probably WeTV. That is starting on Saturday, and it is a gay series. They are not calling it a BL. With the preview, I'm wondering if romance is on the side. it almost looks like one of those series where the main plot isn't going to be romance. That the main plot, I mean, it's set in the political turmoil of the 60s. We're going to get to learn about Thailand in the 60s, which I think is super fun. But yeah, they're not calling it a BL. I'm not entirely sure what that means yet. We're going to find out. Also, the soundtrack is already available. It has a full soundtrack, like eight tracks, and it's on Spotify. Maybe all major streaming platforms. So that's worth checking out. I mean, it's gonna probably be an elevated quality series if it has a full soundtrack. In the first trailer, Mile Apple barely had any time together, so I definitely think the romance is on the side. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Somebody got an inside like little scoop that on I saw a comment on X something about like there's going to be a big surprise that none of us saw coming. I don't know what that's going to be, but that'll be interesting. So yeah, those are the three series happening starting this week. Um, we're kind of easing off here, right, guys? There's like a whole bunch of stuff that ended. Um, it looks interesting, but my brain is not attuned to it. That's fair. Maybe you watch the first episode, maybe not. Maybe you save it for when it makes sense to watch it. But all of the things that started all together that made us all go crazy are all ending, right? So I think it seems like things are slowing down as we come into the fall. So, uh, we're doing the series that ended. This is the point where you let everybody know your own thoughts about what you thought, whether people should watch it, that kind of thing. There'll be a moment to talk about the spoilers for the week at the very end. So, the series that ended. I know the Bangkok Boy was a minute ago, but I threw it in here anyway because I thought it was that good. It is a Thai BL. It is on Ready to Binge on WeTV and Gaga Ooh La La. It is a story about gang violence. I don't know. It's rival gang story. The romance is on the side, just like what's coming up with us for Shine, and it is, in my humble opinion, probably one of the best series of the summer. I'm doing a 5-part series for my BL Hidden Gems podcast for this series. We're gonna like review episodes 1 through 2, and then 3 through 6, and then 7 through 10, and then 11 and 12. And then I'm going to be doing a BL panel discussion as well at the end about it. I've invited 3 people who loved this series, 3 fans who loved it, to chat with me about it. So we're going to have a little chat. And that's all happening on my Patreon account. So if you guys enjoyed that series and want to follow along, join me on Patreon. And I don't know. Let's chat about the Bangkok Boy for the next 5 weeks. It was really really good. That's all I have to say about that one. All right. I am fine. If Shine is just queer media, I will definitely give it a try. Looks like The Proper Way to Write Love finally got a home, and we'll get 4 episodes on Monday. Yep, that's starting next week. Um, the platform for that one is Gaga. Gaga is picking up all Japanese series. So if you like Japanese BL, Gaga Ooh La La is your place to be. And then, yeah, Love See and Rearrange and Kamjira. Yeah, all of those things are coming, but since they're not this week, we'll be talking about those next week. Yay, Gaga for Japan. I know, like if you want everything, you have to pay for everything. It's really sucky. I don't know. They're spreading the love out. Okay, so the Bangkok Boy, there that one is. Join me, guys. I hope more people join. It would be fun. All right. Anyway, the X Morning um is the next one that ended. It is Thai BL. It is from the OG captains, kings of BL, Kristen Sincto. It ended on Thursday. It is on YouTube to binge. It is a romantic comedy, exact opposite of the Bangkok Boy in every way. So if you want to go on a lark and just need something to giggle at for a weekend, the X Morning is for you. I loved it, by the way. So also very there were some thrown in stuff like some thrown in plot elements that was like that was out of left field kind of thing. But overall, like for a comeback series, with those two men, they're still on fire. They still got it. Their acting has just improved over the years, and their chemistry is still outstanding. So they are what made that series. It was for fans, but I do believe that anybody would enjoy it and find it amusing. I don't think you need to be somebody else asked me that. Like, do you is it a must watch for those who weren't fans of Chris Cincto? I think that series could create new fans. I do not think you need to have followed Chris Cincto forever to love that series. Just really lovely, happy vibes, and hopefully more people discover it, and hopefully it creates new fans. The finale was awesome. Yeah, Chris is a great actor, and Cincto is yeah. Yeah, totally worth binging that one for sure. And then we have Pit Babe and Knockout that ended on Friday. I am in the middle of finishing Knockout. I am finishing that one. I'm not sure about Pit Babe. Both of these series I kind of put on pause because Fridays were just too much. And there's just a lot going on. So I'm on like episode 11 of Knockout. I'm watching it today actually. You might get final thoughts from me later this week. I might put a card together for that. But so yeah, Knockout ended in Pit Babe. I have no final thoughts because I haven't seen them. So if anybody's watched it and would like to recommend it to everybody, go ahead and put a shout out in the comments for those two. Knockout surprised me. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. I loved it. Okay. Pit Babe made me want to punch something. Oh man. Okay, maybe I don't watch Pit Babe. I don't know, Eureka. I'm thinking I can skip that one. I liked season 2 of Pit Babe more than season 1, but the finale was shaky. Loved Knockout. Okay, I was right. I saw a lot of people loving Knockout. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go finish it. It seems like that was the right choice, and then seems like I can or cannot um do Pit Babe. It's like a take or leave or kind of take it or leave it kind of thing. If I have time, I'll watch it. Knockout was cute. Okay, that's funny because I had the same thought. Like, Knockout is a lighter version of the Bangkok Boy. And so if you thought Knockout was heavy, I don't know, maybe the Bangkok Boy isn't for you because Knockout's like a lighter version of that. Um, Plan to restart Knockout. Yeah, I feel like since so many people are giving it high praise, Chaz says might as well finish it, right? Haven't finished Pit Babe yet. Maybe Pammy, maybe we won't finish it. I don't know. Or maybe you're one who has to finish it. People loved Willie. He did a great job as an actor actually from the episodes I saw. I felt really bad when I saw the clip of him crying on stage over the flack that he got for what? Like he was playing a character? I don't understand. People take this stuff too seriously. It's like this is a show. This is not reality. This is not him as a real person. What is wrong with you people? Then again, he isn't doing what the character oh gosh, what is his name? Aeon, the person, the actor who played Aim in the Bangkok Boy and who played the bad guy also in My Sweetheart John. He is on TikTok, the sweetest guy, talking about all of the behind the scenes stuff in the two series and what it's like to be a bad guy. Uh, I don't know. Maybe the bad guys need to do more of that so we kind of like feel for them in real life. I am waiting for the bonus to be free. That's fair. That probably will happen at some point. Fans are so ridiculous. Yes, they absolutely are. I like how you put fans in quotation marks too. Okay. Depth of Field is the other one that ended. That's a Japanese BL and Gaga Ulala. Depth of Field was okay. I'm enjoying the 10 things I want to do, 10 things to do before I turn 40. I think that's what it's called. I I would say that because that came out at the same time as Depth of Field, and so did something about the rain. What is that show called? I'm starting to fade, guys. We're coming to the end here. Stay by my side after the rain. Those two series are all airing with the Depth of Field. Depth of Field came in third for me, guys. Not to say it wasn't bad, it's just that the other two are better. I may or may not have bought the special episode of Knockout. Aw, cute. I liked Depth of Field but didn't love it. Ah, that's about right. It's mid range. Yeah. Yeah. Stay by my side after the rain. Thanks, Chas. I loved it. It made me cry a little. 10 Things is adorable. Yeah, 10 Things is the most adorable nonsense. If you have Gaga, or if you're feeling like going on a Japanese BL binge and just take Gaga for like a month to just binge it all. 10 Things is the most adorable non. Oh my God, I just want to squeeze that man. He's just about my age too. He's 39. I'm also 39. And I'm like, you're such an old little old man. I don't know. You just go out there, do things. Why are you so six? I don't know. Anyway, it's so cute. Anyway, yeah, Depth of Field is mid range. It could be a good binge for a rainy weekend. Sketchy Job also ended. That's that short form BL on the Secrets of Us YouTube channel. That was the last one they did. Really great short story. I liked the one before that better, but as far as it goes, also and I had a lovely chat about it on my Discord channel. And like he has great things to say about it. As far as short storytelling goes, I don't know. Did you like it better than the one before that though? I feel like the one before that was a little bit more cohesive, but everybody has their own, likes and dislikes as far as these series go. So, this is that and that wraps it up. Like a sketchy job is worth checking out. It's only 5 episodes long, 10 minutes each. We're on to the spoilers part. Um, more like an out. Well, yeah, it was a short story. They don't have enough time to get into meat, right? What short stories are. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes they can't go into as much depth. I always tell my students when we're writing short stories that like, oh, you've zoomed out too far. Your lens is too far out. You need to zoom in. You need to like magnify that, right? Because like they're like doing this hot entire outline for this entire novel in a short story. And I'm like, no, micro zoom it. So perhaps a sketchy job wasn't micro zoomed enough. It's possible. The other one was though. Gosh, what's that called? The one before that was zoomed in enough. It was called something. I'm sorry guys, I'm looking it up. Trapped in Osaka. Trapped in Osaka. Oh, you got it at the same time I did also. Okay, Trapped in Osaka. I feel like that was zoomed in enough. That was a really fun short story. Okay. Spoilers. This is the spoiler part. We have actually not very much time, but so we're going to do one spoiler question. And my one spoiler question is, what was your favorite scene in a series that aired this week? Favorite scene. Is that mean? I don't know. Maybe that's mean. I don't know. Never mind. I think that's a fun question to ask. What was your favorite scene? Because like we had some really fun shows, right? Okay, I'm gonna go for me with the X Morning. A lot of shows have aired. I'm sure people have something to say about the Next Prince, but for me, it's the X Morning. Um, I don't even know if you could. Honestly, okay, so the scene that I loved the most, you have to watch beyond the final credits of the last episode of the X Morning to catch it. It is it they at the very, very, very end of the last episode of the X Morning, they they had them actually sign the marriage certificate. This is the spoilers part, so I feel like I can say this. They had them sign the marriage certificate, and it was such a cool thing because up to this point, in Thailand, that couldn't be a thing, no, right? Because that just went through in January. And so it was the most adorable thing because they're like, wait, we need witnesses. What? What is this? And then like their friends come and help them out. Yeah, that was probably my favorite scene of the whole week. Also because, we tend to forget to watch beyond the end credits of these shows. Not used to having stuff happen afterwards. Like, what? Yeah, that was a wonderful scene. The first time that has been done in a Thai series. Yeah, that part. Let's see, any other standout moments to me? Honestly, Reset on Monday, the scene where we have a flash to the future and Tada is like realized that Armin is gone and he's devastated, and we have that overhead angle. I don't know. Reset was really pretty on Monday. Monday's episodes had some really cool cinematography. But yeah, that scene, I thought that the acting from Peter Pan, the names, I love them. Yeah, the acting from Peter Pan was excellent. Pan, can we just call him Pan? Because like the whole name, I just giggle every single time I say it out loud. Anyway, he did a great job in that scene. Let's see. Memoirs of Rat T, when T had jealous fit and destroyed the banana leaf. Aw, that was a fun one. From a sentimental point of view, it was nice that Chris and Cincto got to do that with how they're considered pioneers in BL. True. Uh, DeLorean. Oh yeah, Risa was amazing this week. Kind of scared for next week. I don't know what they're gonna do with that finale. I'm like, can you do it? Are you gonna make it? I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot to wrap up in one week. Okay. When Cha told that he would protect and take care of Hai Yuan in the promise of the soul. Aw. That was a good scene. Gonna be sad to see Reset end. Yeah. Wu Wei crying in front of Shishang in Revenge Love was very distressing for those of us who are perhaps too invested in this show. I know how invested you are, Michelle. I am not quite that level of invested in that show, but I could see how this whole little set right here of episodes would be distressing. Uh, like the Chinese really do know how to do miscommunication well and be very, very good with it. Janine and Wanai walking. Oh, yes, DeLorean. Yeah, I am now a Janine and Wanai shipper. I am such a shipper. So I'm like, can we just have them in a series? That would be great. I would love that story. Please and thank you. A couple of people having revenge love being painful. Mm, okay. All right, guys. I'm kind of at the end. I've reached I think reached the end of my voice actually a little bit this evening. But I'm glad I got to chat with everybody. Well, we'll talk about revenge love at the end of next time. Ghost ship in full sail. Truth. What if it's not a ghost ship? Okay, okay. It probably is a ghost ship. Yeah, fine. Whatever. Everybody everybody loves them though. I actually like when I he might be my favorite. Oh, thanks guys. I hope I feel better soon too, because gotta be up and running by next week on these last two episodes of Revenge Love until next week. That was wise. I should have done that too, Chas. All right, guys. Until next week, we're back on track. I'll see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m. here, and we'll talk about the things that are starting for sure. I'm looking forward to hearing everybody's thoughts on Shine and on the I Am the Most Beautiful Count. So, have a great week, everyone. Bye.